It's creating a live broadcast. Oh shit.
All right, here we are. Second to last, penultimate, Bleachington.
Bleachington, role-playington town.
Yep.
Welcome to Roleplay Town. Last time we played the roles. And then we rolled the dice. There was.
And moved our mice.
We did move our. Yeah, we had to move our mouse to move our characters a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And to type. We had to type with our keyboards also. So yeah, we went to hell, by the way. Went to literal actual hell.
Hockey sticks.
Yeah, that's the real place that we went to. And we fought it was like a weird situation that went on, I guess. There was like an old guy that was weird. We fought the warden who was like he's like the guard of hell. We kind of killed him. Probably bad that we did that because people can just leave what they want. But that's not for us to care about.
He'll be back.
Eventually. Unless I have anything to say about it. And then I told you he had a mouth laser, and then you didn't listen to me, and then you were told he had a mouth laser, and then you were like, okay, my fault. And then we met an old guy in a prison, and he was actually an asshole and the grandfather of my dead husband, ? And he was an asshole, and I stole his sword. Now his sword's mine. Now I got two of them. So I have two swords, and they fused into one, and now I have a super sword. And then there was also there was some minor interactions with Quincy's and Shimisuku and Jonty while they prepared for war, where they fought a guy that went back in time and then went back in time and killed him all three times, which is pretty funny. So yeah, that's what happened.
Hilarious.
It was pretty funny. It's exactly what I wanted to see from serious Jonty, was that guy challenging him and then him looking him in the eyes and then headbutting him after time had rewound. That was pretty cool. So yeah, that's what happened last session, where we played Bleach Town, Roleplay Town. We played our roles in Bleachington.
Kallum's doing his trials.
Oh yeah, he's got to do his trials now. That's what he's doing. Look at it. He's on the screen right now. It's just him, all alone. Him and Bones.
Bones.
You know, I thought going to California was enough of a trial, but I suppose not.
Yep,
so
not
real.
enough. We are in Camelot. We are to find out if we can resurrect our dear brother. See if the Eternal One is needed. You walk towards an obelisk. A lot of ruined stone with runes etched into them. And you can read it as being Trial 1. For some reason.
I've never seen this language before, unless I have, and I don't know that I have.
I don't know myself. It's probably the latter.
POV, you somehow know a language that you don't know.
Yes.
Well, I don't remember a lot of things. I've been alive for a while, and if I used to be part of the Eternal One, it's possible some memories went with that.
Yeah, but wouldn't that affect our memories too?
I don't know.
I guess I don't either. He walks over to the giant obelisk and places his hand on it, and it glows a little bit. And then he looks towards you, and he gestures for you to place your hand on it as well.
Kallum places his hand on the obelisk.
You place your hand on the obelisk, and it completes the initial requirements for the first trial. You guys are warped to a dark void. You hear an eerie voice from afar telling you that the trial has begun and that you must let loose all connections to the material world lest you fight off monstrosity after monstrosity instead.
I mean,
So I guess the first thing to do would be. So, did anything of Kallum's come with him? Is he just like in spirit form? Is he still physical? Is like how is
He
the...
is seemingly
have
completely
possessions?
the same.
Okay. Let's see. So, I mean, I guess he can like start putting down weapons, see if that makes him feel any different. I guess the step after that would be, if that doesn't do anything, to like meditate and try and clear his mind of thoughts of Earth.
You take your equipment off, you place it to the side, you sit down and meditate, and it feels like the only tugging connection that you have left, the only thing holding the trial from completion, is your bond with Shimisuku being currently connected. Would you like to disconnect that bond?
oh, that's a heavy choice.
I wasn't expecting to have such a difficult choice so early in the session.
So I have out of character questions now. Am I
Yeah.
allowed to ask out of character questions?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Go for it.
So the main question that I have is, so my understanding is that the Eternal One transformation is okay, so like the end goal I have for Kallum's character, spoiler, is if this is something he can use that will it will sever his connections with others, but in a way enable him to be an even more effective protector, like on a large scale, because he's just way more powerful, then he would do it. But I don't know if that's in the cards for that. Like, I don't know what the responsibilities of the Eternal One are, so I don't.
Yeah, that would be the tricky part. In answering the systematic question, yeah, he's more effective as the Eternal One than he is as Kallum. The primary difference on like a role-playing angle is that the Eternal One knows of his eternalness and doesn't keep close connections with people because it's contrary to the way his power works.
Right.
But that isn't to say that he can't feel for other people. It's more to say that like he can't attach his spirit energy to other people without killing them anyway. So it's sort of a plus minus situation. On one hand, it is him letting go, but I wouldn't say it's like in any way like forgetting about them. If that helps.
Then yeah, he would probably do it because long term he would prefer to be able to in his mind he would, like, thinking back on what he's experienced having lost his brothers, he wouldn't want, like, giving himself more power to prevent that from happening at the expense of being able to form those connections to himself or with others as himself seems compelling and something he would probably do.
Fair enough. You do so. Severing the connection, you enter an inner world, an inner mind. Here, you see another Kallum across from you on a table. Across from a table that you're at. Almost like the architecture seems odd. Like old Chinese, maybe, or something like a tea house. And he's just drinking tea across from you.
Are you me?
I am the you that didn't decide to throw away his brothers. And he throws the table at you, tossing it forward.
Ooh.
And he draws his weapon. You are without weapon or armor. You are against him. What do you do?
I think I don't defend myself, actually.
You stand there and stare at him? Question mark.
I accept whatever he tries to do.
I see. He flies at you and stabs through you. But you feel as though it's not too painful. And he does so a couple times. He eventually tires out. And he decides to walk away. And he says, "Must have been the wind." And he vanishes. You awake from your meditative state. Bones lifts you up, and you move towards trial number 2. You take 50 mental damage, just letting you know.
Oh, damn, that's a decent amount.
The second trial rings true, as if the same voice from before, it tells you, make peace with your past to move forward. And your Bones' spirit and the Scottish Sword's spirit fly out from their vessels. And you recount days of merriment spent in Camelot, where you, your brother Bones, and this Scottish guy is acting as a bartender at the time, are having drinks. You're being merry, but there's like a blob at the side of your vision. Sort of like it's hard for you to remember who exactly this person is. Your third brother, his name. There's missing details. As the conversation, it's glowing. The blob to your left, his voice, it's almost static. It reverberates in your mind. You keep thinking back to what he sounded like. And he passes you a drink, and you drink it. And as if a panacea to this fog on your mind, it clears up. And you remember your third brother, Ravenous Eternal, is the one that passed you the drink.
Am I is Kallum physically present in this situation, or is this another?
It's all in his memories.
Okay.
But you can kind of act in this memory. It's almost, fugue dream state.
And so, yeah, I guess the memory would be while his brother was alive.
Mm-hmm. Drink more, brother. Drink more. He passes you a large pint. Drink all your troubles away. Keep drinking. What's wrong? You've slowed down.
Kallum is going to pour the alcohol on the floor.
Oh.
Ah, come on. I just paid for that. Barkeep, give me another.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine, brother. I'll repay you. But I haven't seen your face in so long. I just wanted to see it clearly.
I see. Nothing's more clear than a battle. And he fades away. You enter Trial 3. In Trial 3, Revenus is in front of you. This time, the fully revitalized Revenus fuses with Bones' body so that he can stand upright. Seems like an old Revenus. Like, kind of weary. He goes, those were the days, weren't they?
I suppose they were, brother. I suppose they were.
Oh, we should make do on that promise. And he draws his cane.
Am I still lacking all of my weaponry? Is
Yes.
that still... Okay.
Because it wouldn't be fair without anything. And he whistles, and the Scottish sword flies into your hand. He'd always break up our bar brawls. Let's see if he can stop us now. And he draws a blade out of his cane. It is enriched with a sort of red gem energy.
I guess Kallum draws the sword.
You draw the sword. And he rushes towards you and clashes with you. And he spits out a blast of crimson energy across your body. It feels painful, and you take 10 stamina damage that is unrecoverable.
Should I have been at full before this? I actually
Correct.
had forgotten.
All
Okay.
good. What would you like to do?
I guess I would wonder if I can, like, summon enough Ryatsu in my body to dissipate that energy. But then again, I don't know if this energy is related to the whole Eternal One thing or not, if I need to be able to withstand it.
No, it's chill. You concentrate your Ryatsu, and you try to blast the energy off of your body, but it sticks like it has barbs within your bones.
That kind of makes me wonder if I should actually try and pull it inward instead.
Well, it's up to you, but he will keep coming at you, blade in hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna see if I can, like... This might be a horrible idea, honestly. But I'm gonna try and, like, internalize the crimson energy.
You try to pull more of it into your body, closer to you, and you feel very sick. Roll me endurance.
Good thing I have a lot. Oh, man.
120 DC.
Oh, that's not good.
120 is crazy.
You fall to your knee, as this energy is pretty dangerous. Your brother walks back. He gets, proper pacing away from you. He goes, round one goes to me, I guess. Come on. He cleanses you of the status ailment. He goes, at least make it challenging, Kallum. You haven't forgot everything, have you? He rushes at you again. This time, stabbing the sword into the ground. A blood-like protrusion erupts all around you.
I guess, can I cut through the protrusion?
Yeah, you can do so. Roll me a strength check. They're fairly bulky. If it's above 80, you should be chill.
I get plus 85. I don't think I can lose.
Well, it still matters what the number is. All right, 120 is a good secondary pass. All right, so you shatter it, and before he can get another blade stroke in, you can, the shockwave is enough to which you can mount an offense.
I think I'm just gonna, like, try and shoulder tackle him to the ground. I think Kallum is in a situation where he hasn't seen his brother in so long, he's kind of hesitant.
Sure. Yeah, you shoulder check him. What's up? Keep going.
No, that was pretty much it. Like, he doesn't... He has drawn his sword, but he's kind of like, do I really want to swing at my brother whose face I forgot for countless years?
Fair enough. Yeah, you shoulder check him to the ground. You currently have him pinned down. What would you like to do?
I will like put one foot on his chest, I guess, and stab the sword into the ground next to his head.
He goes, ah, round 2 goes to you, and he just sinks into a pool and reforms and paces away.
Oh, well, if he can do that, I probably don't have to worry about killing him.
He goes, ah, this one's for all the marbles. And he seems to be growing slightly younger as each of these rounds happens. You start catching on. And as if marked by, a gunshot, he flies forward at insane speeds. Roll me dex.
Oh, I don't have the bonus anymore, do I?
Nope.
Oh, that's rough.
That's rough.
That's real bad.
That's real rough.
He buries his blade through your chest, and you're afflicted with the energy. Roll me endurance. You have to beat a 100 DC, or you will lose round 3.
Oops. Oh,
All right,
yay,
you chill.
I did it.
So you catch the blade with your pectoral muscles,
That's incredibly chatted.
and you snap his sword in half, and you give him a big hug. He's like, just like old times, you always went so easy on me. And he bleeds into your body. Roll me 3 wisdom checks.
Am I allowed to spend 40 points on wisdom before I do that?
I'll allow it. But I'll be watching you.
He does have the stats like you to be able to do it.
I mean,
God.
yeah. So I now have, apparently I have 70 wisdom.
We were making a joke about this literally just before the session started.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
127. 148. 111.
Good.
3 is scary, by the way. Roll 3 wisdom checks is one of the scariest things he said the entire session.
It's
That's
probably
terrifying.
but like, whatever. My build is done. I don't need.
Makes sense. All right. You pass. The trial lord descends. He puts his hand on your head, and you enter a bright landscape in Camelot with 3 gravestones. And you walk atop the hill, and they say your names on them. But as you try to focus on what's written on them, we pan away to Mei, just as exiting the major prison sector of hell. There seems to be a darkish tunnel that leads to the Eldritch Plane from here. Must have been opened up by homie from last session.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'll just walk down it. I got a mission now.
I'll
So-
keep behind you.
All right, you guys
Yeah.
travel into the Eldritch Plane. Here you enter in. You're placed before a nebulous area, walled with books on your left and right side, and what did they call that again? Doesn't matter. It's like a wood object used by teachers in front of school children to house documents that are blocked from view.
Oh, like a podium?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
On it is
Are
a
there-
book.
Oh,
What's your question?
are there any other interesting books?
There are plenty of books of various colors wedged within the shelves if you'd like to roll a dex check.
Sure.
Why not?
Nice.
My dex is. Oh wait, I actually have dex now.
All right.
Huh.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Alright, those are pretty good. Chitaka finds 2 puzzling books. They seem to be inscribed with a greenish hue on their bindings. She can't read it, but she brings them back to Mei, and they're in Eldritch.
Oh.
Found these. They're kind of neat. Important.
I am like grab them pretty fast. I'm like I don't know if people that don't have a connection to the Eldritch plane should be touching documents from the Eldritch plane.
Am I gonna get like superpowers now?
Maybe.
Oh wait, no, I was just joking.
That'd be pretty cool.
She looks down at her hands and like,
That'd be pretty cool. Oh no, your hands are glowing. What the fuck happened?
it was only a matter of time.
Yeah, finally, my objective. Okay. Well then, I'm going to, I guess, open them and start deciphering the books
Not
before
being
reading
able
the
to read
main
it.
one.
Chitaka's still gonna peek over your shoulder.
Hey, be careful. Some of this text might curse your shit.
Dang.
I'll take that.
Okay. All right.
Roll
I take a step back.
intelligence.
Roll intelligence. No, it's too late. You gotta roll. Oh, me? Me roll
Both of you
intelligence?
can
Yeah,
roll
I
it.
think you.
Oh shit.
Oh no, I did step back a little, but
It's too late.
it's not so good. Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Oh wow.
What was that?
You have more than I thought.
Yeah. I put some in last time. I needed them to catch up a little.
So I got a 113. She got a 62.
Okay. Yeah, I see that now. For some reason, my Roll20 like completely, utterly exploded, which is fine because it's all chill.
Mine does that too.
It just turned my entire browser white,
Oh,
and
mine
then
does not do that.
I had to like click on it, and then it was grayscale, and then I was like, "All right, this
That'll be
is cool."
fun to see in the recording.
Yeah, it was chill. I looked at the recording; it was just like a white box. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Luckily.
All right. So I will attempt to. Is 113 good enough here for the check?
113 is.
Okay.
Chitaka, roll me a wisdom check.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think it's the exact same. Yeah, it is okay. With 40.
That's fine.
Oof.
You're chilling. Chitaka, you receive the ability to look at Eldritch text and not roll a wisdom check.
Awesome.
It will eat your mind if you miss.
Hell yeah. Mei, you read these 2 books, and they seem to give clues as to some sort of composition of this library, how it has to be set up. But it seems
Okay.
unclear given that you don't know what the heck this is.
Yeah, I should probably read the main book now, huh?
That
I'll leave that one
seems
to you.
logical.
I opened the book that's on the podium.
You open the book on the podium and find that it is referring to Arthical and referring to an important man who set up an organization that has long past been changed from what it was.
Mhm.
And a lot of these books seem recent in retrospect. And you recognize the handwriting of this one to definitely be from your husband.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, shit. So
Is it
what
that
else
bad?
is going on here? What else is like noticeable in this library area?
So there seems to be this book seems to be kind of odd. Like it takes like a while to explain things and explains them in a bizarre way. You get a pretty clear indication that it is some sort of cipher for setting up an array, and that you would need 2 other books to explain the way to read this book cipher.
The ones that we just got. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I will begin using the other 2 books to try to decipher the thing.
All right. I will need you to roll an intelligence check.
Check.
You get up to 3. And the DC is 130.
Ooh.
Check this shit out. 85.
Okay. Well,
Whoa, it doesn't even matter, bro. Doesn't even matter, bro. Die. How about that?
Hell yeah. All right. You look through it, and at first you're like, this might be something. And you tap your pencil on the paper, and then you're like, wait, no, this just makes sense. This is like the back of a cereal box, and you start drawing circles around the things, and you draw up a document that refers to which books have to be in each shelf to finish the array. And you
All right.
potentially you can instruct Chitaka to move them around, whatever you'd like.
I was literally going to do that. I was literally going to tell Chitaka the instructions.
All right.
Yeah, so... Okay, so I'm going to need you to take these books and place them in these spots. It's written on the paper. You just look at the paper. It tells you, it says where to put them.
Sounds good.
This was, honestly, he kind of is off his game, to be honest. This was easier than usual. But yeah, just put them in those spots for me.
Sure. I'll run over and do that.
Chaka, roll me dex.
All right. That's my good one.
Yay! I didn't have to do the dex roll. Because I have low dex. Let's go! 150!
Wow.
These are good rolls. Good job. You, with no issue, find the books and you place them, realizing only after the fact that there was a timer, but timers are silly because you're fast and know where all the books were.
I could probably...
Because for some reason, Mei consistently is just a savant, and I don't know how this trend started.
Yeah. You complete this, and the area with the podium glows. It descends into the ground, and a obelisk of, not particularly an obelisk, a large crystal glows and comes out from the ground from a secret compartment that separates and moves left and right. Out from it, this giant crystal appears. In it, you can see somebody sealed within it. It seems to be your husband's body.
Oh.
That's weird experimentation shit. I don't like that.
What is it?
So that is a crystal, and that man is Jin.
No way. Should we break it? Is he like stuck?
Well, I'm gonna try to break it, but I just don't like the look of this. That's some weird experimentation stuff. I don't really fuck with it.
Fair.
But yeah, I'm gonna attempt to punch the crystal.
You punch the crystal, and your strength check cannot check through the crystal. It's just too high. You hurt your hand a little bit.
Put 40 points in strength.
Well,
okay. Ow! Fuck! That shit hurt. Oh my god.
Make it resistant to bludgeoning.
Oh.
Should we slice it?
Ow! Just give me a second. That shit. Oh wow. Whoa.
I wish I had like.
I've never not been able to break something with a punch before. Oh wow. Okay.
It's happened to me.
All right. All right. It's fine.
Oh, you could use your gun. A bullet would.
I'm not risking. I don't know. I don't want to do that. What if it goes through the crystal and hits him?
Good point. Should we like slam the crystal into the wall?
I really don't think I want to apply blunt force to this thing.
Okay.
Jin's body is in there.
Yeah.
That's kind of the problem with trying to cut it too, huh?
Mm.
Damn. Can I...
Do the books say anything about this?
There's one thing I could try.
Yeah?
Nylan, quick question. Does this crystal have stats?
It has flat defense. It has health.
It has flat defense. It has health.
That's it.
And my check didn't beat flat defense, correct?
Yikes.
Yeah.
So if I used my governance, would I be able to turn that flat defense to 0 and be able to damage it?
You could change it to really low. Basically worthless.
Mm-hmm. Then I could do that. We could do that. Or actually, you're right. You're right. We should check the books. Let's go see if there's any book that says anything about this.
All right.
You're right.
Roll wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's roll wisdom for it. What's my wisdom again? There's my wisdom. 95.
You are totally fine. You walk around, you look through the books. They don't, certain demons kind of try to fly out of them, and you instantly grab them and choke them and put them back in the book. You put it back on the shelf, and you go through enough of them. You get a decent amount of an idea. You form a consensus, a hypothesis, in fact, that this crystal was created by your husband to store his body so that it would not be malignantly infected with eldritch energy, which he is slightly weak to.
That makes sense. So, is there anything that details how to... fuck. That doesn't tell me how to break it. That doesn't tell me how to get him out of there. Wait a second. I just now realized something. Does this crystal count as as like an eldritch, I guess, quote unquote portal? Would I be able to like open it using the sword without having to like violently hit the crystal?
Yeah, you may attempt to place the sword, like stab it or whatever you want.
I'll try to use it like a key, like I did for the other eldritch guy before.
All right, you place the sword against the crystal and you press forward to kind of push it in like a key would be pressed into a lock. You feel as the sword enters, there is some level of like release mechanism that is happening where you're pushing in and it kind of clicks. But on the third tumbler, metaphorically, it seems to get stuck.
Damn.
You pull your sword out from it, and it seems to be missing something. As you look at your sword, there seems to be some mechanism for something to be placed inside of its pommel.
Something to be placed inside of its pommel. Do I have anything in my inventory? Oh no. I can't roll that, Mungie. I mean, in theory I can, but... Am I supposed to put the effigy of great courage in this?
You can try to, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'll try to put the effigy of great courage in there. Oh, this roll. So can the effigy of great courage be put in the sword?
In terms of
right
like
now?
its size or
Yeah, is it like something that is it something that works for this like spot that I need to put something in the pommel?
You can. It could fit, yes.
Oh shit, man. I've had this since I went into the library initially, y'all, and the DC is bad. He gave me it way back then. It's 120.
You got this.
My endurance is 25. I will attempt to put the effigy of great courage inside the sword.
All right, roll.
63. Hold on, I gotta play my theme for this. Let me turn my music on. Alright. That's over. It's done for. Oh brother.
I see.
That's tough.
You obtained one binding mark. But otherwise seem okay. If you receive multiple, this would be very badge.
Okay. Well, that doesn't work unless I'm supposed to try again.
Be careful.
I have a feling that this thing is gonna try to trap me in the Eldritch plane if I fuck it up. Oh yeah, I guess I do have the other weapon, huh? There is another thing I picked up in the painting. There was the ancient sword made of soul steel. But that doesn't sound like something that would fit in a pommel. Yo! No, dude. Oh no, I think I just have to try that again. Wait. Dude, oh no. I think I have to try it again. That's literally the only other item I have.
Like this?
Did you say, would you have seen anything like this?
Well, Mabaroshi?
Oh. This type of crystal? Or the thing that she's placing in her sword?
Yes, both.
I've never seen a crystal like this one. Seems one of a kind. I've seen people seal themselves within minerals, I suppose. Many without compliance. But the sword thing, yeah, I guess I have a few times. What would you want to know about it?
Is it gonna work or hurt Mei if she fails?
Well, it could certainly hurt Mei. That thing is pretty dangerous. But whether or not it'll work, I mean, I don't know what this crystal is made of, but it would become a lot more of something. So, given how far it went before, I suppose it would.
Okay. All right. Yo, wait. What's your endurance at? I have a plan.
22.
22?
Yeah.
22. Hold on. I've got to do math. I've got to do math real quick. Give me a second. I gotta like actually calculate probabilities and whatnot right now. Hold on. This is gonna like hurt my brain. Hold on.
If we touch this, is that gonna hurt
22. Okay, so that yeah. Okay. All right. Fuck. I don't have anything that raises my endurance. But oh, hey, Nylan.
Yeah,
We never used the earrings.
that's correct.
Do the earrings do anything to stats?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Is it go time?
We might gotta come up with something on the spot for this. Cause we gotta use the earrings. Now the question is, do we power of friendship both hold the sword for the extra endurance boost, or do I try to turn into a monster with both the earrings? That's the question. Which one's cooler?
Well, I mean, I'm all about friendship.
Yeah, that kind of fits the character arc, I guess. Okay. So I want you to hold like one hand on the sword while I attempt to put the thing in.
You bet. Will do.
And we're going to activate our earrings as like before we do it. We're gonna activate our earrings right now. Right now.
All right, I'll flick the earring.
You gotta, yeah. If I can throw it like the Patara.
All right. Yep.
Yeah. And so, what do the earrings do when we put them on? We have to say a thing.
Yeah.
We have to have a thing.
Feels right.
Because it says you need to. Well, it says we need to. It says we have to say a passphrase. And we never made one.
Was that something that I was wondering, like, is that something that you came with, or like you had to kind of make up?
I mean, it's just I don't.
You make it up for yourselves.
Okay, so I'm thinking, damn, we gotta come up with something cool. Fuck. Damn. Now I'm on the spot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, true. Damn. Let's see. I don't know. What do you got in mind here? They're your earrings, technically.
Well, technically they're yours. The box was your gift.
I got it from your fucking demon guy. It was your inner world.
I guess so.
So you don't have any ideas?
Maybe like. No, I don't.
This is like Goku trying to get Vegeta to do the fucking fusion dance.
We could like hold the sword and like, I don't know, screaming works.
Screaming works. We will both hold the sword to the sky and scream as loud as possible.
Are we doing more like a ah or like a oh or like?
I'm
what
thinking like a ah like that.
Perfect. Let's do that.
Yeah. So we do that.
All right, you both
Thunder cats.
Thunder cats scream ho and transform into friends. Handshakes
Into
all
friends.
around.
We're already friends.
All right. Yeah, you get a massive boost to stats.
Okay.
Okay. You may roll with the plus 100.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, we are both holding onto the sword. I will attempt to put the thing in.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also, even though I'm pretty sure that both of our checks passed, we got to roll it for like the moment, you know. There we
I
go.
just put 100.
Just 100 plus yours. Massive upset in the gay award competition.
Wait, 100 plus my endurance? I'm not
Plus
sure. What's
endurance, yeah.
Okay, thank
Correct. Yeah, sorry.
Wow.
You guys pass as you place the sword or place the object into the sword, and you attempt to use the sword as a key? Question mark.
Yes, I will
Oh,
attempt
yeah.
to do that.
You both place the sword within the crystal, and it hits through the third lock. It automatically twists. The crystal breaks free, shatters in all directions except for the direction in which the key was placed. And Mabaroshi jumps back to avoid the shards. And
Sorry, I should have warned you that that probably would happen.
Jin's body falls to the ground.
Oh, we'll try and get him.
Yeah, I will try to catch his body with my increased agi.
You catch his body, and a large pearl from the sky, as if a tear from a sky goddess, falls into his body.
What the hell? What the? That's. Where the fuck did that come from? What the fuck? You see anything up there?
You see a
can we grab
slow motioning from Jin's hand as he pushes up glasses.
What?
He goes,
What?
I
step
think
back.
it's a phenomenon found in Eldritch. He passes out.
God damn it!
Happens
Every
first
time
thing?
one of these motherfuckers is gonna give me an answer. Well, this is weird. I don't know how to feel right now. He's alive. Actually, I thought it was like a weird experiment. And he's in there. Maybe it's like a clone. That would suck.
It could be really him.
I don't want to worry about it right now. Let's just get him out of here. We gotta go.
Yeah, of course.
You guys look for an exit as the Eldritch Lord Tree's voice, a sprout almost like a dryad, appears in front of you to reciprocate that he wants to meet with you before you go.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I helped him with his deal.
You want me to hang back with Jin?
I mean, I'm fine with you coming with. You want to meet a giant talking eldritch tree? Kind of a living god?
Hell yeah.
Let's go then.
You all
And
go.
we head out.
You head out through the bramble tunnel. The dryad has opened up, and you eventually arrive after many hours in this world, which doesn't mean
Damn.
much, at
That was a lot more walking than I thought it'd be.
the base of a great tree.
I
Wow.
will like kind of walk up to him, and I'll look up at the tree. Great, very very much more grandiose tree than the last time I met him, because I have officially helped him, get the essence that he needs. I look up, I go, "It's been a long time, boss. Damn,
It has been.
you got a whole vineyard in here now.
Yes, it's
Wow."
filled to the brim with dryatic spirits. You have done well to pay your dues, and I have paid mine. And he shakes his hair, which is branches from high above,
Yeah.
and you see, as you look up into the sky, a large eldritch being from the sky, which you deduce is probably where the soul of Jin came from. It winks and then flies back upward. He says, We've paid our dues. You've paid yours. What do you plan to do, gatekeeper?
Well,
Ooh.
Uh, that's a great question. What do I intend to do? Well, I know about your whole, I know you guys had a lot of problems with Article. Obviously, we took care of him.
Mhm.
What exactly did, before I give a true answer to that, I actually do have a question. What exactly, did Article do to piss you guys off so bad?
Article placed himself above our people, looked at us as mere ants, and placed his library on top of our holy ground.
Yikes.
Well, that's what I figured. I guess there's only one thing I can do then, huh? I will show him my sword,
You
point it
show-
directly at him, and I'll say, I guess I gotta open the gates. And I will then look behind us and cut a rift to the library.
You open a rift to the library.
You guys can go in there whenever you want as long as you don't destroy the place, which I don't know why you would. It's holy ground. So,
We thank thee. And he, from his branches, drops you an elixir.
ooh,
This should help.
okay. I will pick the elixir up.
Pick the elixir up. You know it to fully remove all statuses, debuffs, curses, full heal stamina, mental, soul energy, not soul, just soul energy.
No, okay. I was gonna say that's crazy.
And yeah, that's what it does.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hand it over to Chitaka to give to Jin.
You
Yeah,
hand it to
I will do that.
Chitaka. She administers it to Jin, and Jin makes a full recovery. He stands up. He pushes his glasses. He calls upon something from the great distance. It flies at him at the speed of light and lands in his hands. And he puts on a cloak.
That was kind of hard. Wow.
I
Yeah,
was like watching them with her eyes sparkling.
that's crazy. Holy shit. Are you the real? You're not like a clone, right? Real one?
I'm not a clone.
Okay. This is a lot.
You got this, Mei.
This is a lot. We went through hell. I mean,
Literally.
I lost an eye. We literally went through hell. I mean, that's technically my second time going through hell, I guess. Wow. I guess I like hand him his sword back.
He goes, well, that seems fair. He grabs it and he's like, the burden of it bears a lot of weight. And he, from its essence, pulls a alternative ghost-like blade from it. And he hands you that instead.
What is this?
Kid, that's what it is.
So my family is no more. Their reign is gone.
That's
So-
Yeah.
kid.
That's a new why am I forgetting the word? It is a extremely modified what's that called? The thing that becomes a Zanpakuto normally.
Oh, Ahucha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a eldritch ghost modified version of one.
Okay. I mean, I'm not really supposed to have one of these things.
Yeah, that's why it's
Kinda.
modified for you. I meant to give it to you before.
Yeah. Wow. You've been so you've been here a while, I guess. I do have a question.
Yeah.
Did they ever find they ever end up getting the guy that got you, or you never saw him end up down here?
The guy who got me, I got back at the same time.
Okay.
He a vile man, actually.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? My memories are kinda trauma and whatnot. Kinda gets rid of those.
Yes. He had a brother.
Brother.
Yeah. I think he's still probably causing issues. You guys feel a rumble. And
Huh?
he's like, that might be him.
That oh, so it is that organization. Fuck. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's tough. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Well,
I'll be right behind you. But when you need it, plunge the blade into your chest. And he wraps his cloak around you.
Mei is crying now.
Oh.
I'm I I can do that. I will attempt to. So you said that might be him, right?
Yeah, I don't know everything that's happening, but my guess is if that much energy is being released, then it must be correlated.
I'm like starting to get like memories back now. And I'm starting to be like, ah, shit, like, damn. Like, this, what y'all don't know is in the backstory, part of everything that's happening is very partially Mei's fault.
Oh.
And so, I will. Hey, Chitaka.
Yeah.
We don't know where Kallum went, right?
Nope.
You can't feel his. I can't feel his spiritual pressure throughout the entirety of hell, so I'm gonna assume he's all right. I think Chitaka, I think you and me might have a place that we gotta visit.
You bet.
I will attempt to cut a rift from the Eldritch plane using the new sword to where the source of the rumbling is from.
Ooh.
Okay. You yeah, good.
I was gonna say I will turn around and look at the tree one last time and say, hey, thank you for staying true to your word. I didn't know much about the whole Eldritch thing before getting caught up in this whole thing, so I didn't honestly know whether I could trust you or not. But I thought y'all would be worse, to be honest. I thought y'all would be like, you gotta have like a negative reputation out there.
Yeah,
But
that is true.
yeah, you guys are pretty all right. I've only seen you guys kill like bad people, and you know, you're true to your word, so like you're kind of better than like some of the people I work with, to be honest. Anyways, yeah, thanks for everything. Maybe I'll be back sometime soon.
Sounds good. Take care.
And I will now cut the rift.
I'll awkwardly wave at the thing and follow.
It waves some leaves, and you awkwardly follow into the portal, erupting onto a battlefield. But why is it a battlefield? We rewind.
Oh my god, I'm just like
Shimisuku.
Kuwabara! I'm just like Kuwabara!
Shimisuku, you're smoking with your family. Your family lets you know that there's still more to be done very, very soon. Somebody came a while back before they were taken from the Soul Society, and they told them, they had scars all over their face, they told them that they will be coming back with an army, and that time is due in a single day from now. They have plans. Your fiance was taken along with a lot of other women at the time.
I don't taking women
Yeah, it's
and the children.
nope, just women. It seems like some weird thing for the ritual, but you know, hearing about it admittedly at that time, you're furious enough that you walked away from your family to express your anger. And the only thing that could subside it long enough to have a conversation with your family was this bomb ass weed.
I'm gonna kill these guys. I'm gonna kill them dead. Actually, never mind. It's okay. I just need my wife. I just need my wife, and everything's gonna be okay. I call up my gun, my duddies. I call up Freddie D, and I
Freddie-
ask him.
Mhm.
Oh, right, go ahead.
Freddie D, he answers you. He tells you they have just started to wash up on a shoreline not too far from here. And he gives you the details on the location.
I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is why I love Freddie D. This is why he's my guy, and not someone like Sosuke Aizen or, heaven forbid, Kisuke. Ugh.
Ugh.
So I going back inside, and I tell my mom, tomorrow's gonna be a big day. Okay, I tell my parents tomorrow's gonna be a big day. We're going to battle, not just for me, but for the future of the Kyojin clan. Because the person they've captured will be the mother of their grandchild, the next heir to the Kyojin family. So we have to kill him. We have to get this lady back. She is no mere woman. She is the love of my life. And
Yeah.
anything other than pure annihilation of these people, of these hooligans, is really, I can't put in the words how rageful I will feel.
Yeah, your mom
Oh,
hugs you and she says, "We'll be sure to get them." And she pulls out her Zanpakuto. It drenches in a like purplish color. And you know, you recognize it. You don't see it that often because it's kind of a dangerous Zanpakuto for medical officer to hold. But it has, like various plants growing from it. And you recognize the ones that have been growing on this one to be, some of the most poisonous. As she sheaths the sword and her sort of, that anime evil eye line kind of turns back into a joyful mother planning a wedding.
Mom. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen your top back toe. I can't believe it. That's how I know we're gonna win, Mom. And I look to
Yeah.
my dad and I give him a hug, give him a kiss on the cheek. I give my mom a kiss on the cheek too.
Yeah, you got a big family kiss, reunion, you start hugging, you walk out, you in the back of your mind understand that your mom has plans. That's where you remember, that's where you get a little bit of your mad scientist vibe from. Your dad kind of an honest sword wielding guy, real nice guy.
My mom, yeah, that's where and chat. That's where I get it from, folks. My mother, she's crazy. I I can't. It's just something. It's just something. And that's just something about Kyojin, man. Right? Well, Kyojin, man. We're just crazy. Like, we love who we love hard, and we love who we love. And she's the fact that she's showing me hers on Parto, and she's telling me, leave no one alive. And that's a message only a son can get from his mother. We are one of the same. We share the same blood. My mother is screaming for vengeance. And she will get her. No one slights the Kyojin family. No one.
Exactly. Yes. You get to the shore where Freddie D comes to greet you with an army behind him.
I dap up Freddie D.
Dabs you back.
Where's the Kelpies?
Oh, they're there. They're under the water. They're planning. We got some submersibles for them. They plan to shoot poison missiles.
Okay. All right. Well, I have Umi-chan with me. I tell Umi-chan to go with the Kelpies and help them augment those poisons and make them really lethal. Like, you inhale that, you dead type beat.
Understood. And she jumps off into the water.
And then I'll have Slime Hime protecting the shore. I just put Slime Hime here, protect the shore from invaders. Possible. Try to mess up our escape route. And so I look to Freddie D and I ask him to bring me my warriors. I'm gonna give him a nice speech.
For sure. I think he snaps his fingers. We're gonna need Jonty for something. I've heard he's got something for us. He sends off a scout, and Jonty comes back really quickly after. Hey, Jonty.
How you going, mate?
We've received this letter, and he hands it to you. It's addressed from the previous chief.
Previous chief?
As in, like, the one that's currently gone, your boss. But it elects you as commander-in-chief of his old facility, which includes technology that could be used for warfare, particularly flying aircrafts. We would like you to sign
So
off on this, Commander.
So you're saying I'm in charge?
You are in charge of the chief's old organization. And he has some planes that we could make use of, particularly the Gabos.
If you just give me one quick moment, mate.
No
Jonty
problem.
turns around and goes. Then he turns around again and says, "Yeah, sure, all right."
All right, yeah. And he stamped the thing and handed it back? Question mark.
Yeah.
All right, it's stamped.
Yeah,
He calls in the boys and he goes, all right, bring them in. And he, they get some planes getting started, but they all set up their force in front of Shimisuku's Kyojin family home on the outskirts of the Soul Society. He has, his family has an alternative external home. Not too far outside the Rukon district. It's your speech to have, Shimisuku. I have to walk away for a bit, but make your speech as long as you want for right now.
While Shimisuku is giving his speech, Jonty is staring longingly at the note that says, "I owe you one favor" from the chief, and is just thinking, what could have been?
Yeah. You look longingly at that, and as if speaking to you, you hear a voice recording in the chip in your brain. And it says, "I always keep my dues." And in your helmet kind of visor that drops down in front of your eyes, a bunch of words flood into your mind, and you draw from this energy a new secret technique.
Oh.
You obtain the Zero Void the Zero Void Eternal Obnoxiously Long Shot of Destiny. You conjure a mini sun made of Springer light, visioned into a sphere, and kick a apocalyptic ball of explosive energy at the planet. That's what it does. I'm typing it out, of course. But yeah, he awards you that before the big battle.
Whoa.
There you go. All right, it is your time to shine. Both you can speak your piece. I'll be gone for a bit.
I look out to the crowd as the sun beams a clear blue sky. The awe of the crowd in seeing a new place. I hear it. I hear the murmurs of differing opinions, differing voices. I feel the spiritual pressures of so many. I hear their hearts, and I feel it. I feel the weight of each soul that has come today. I look out into the crowd, and I motion for silence. As I do, the crowd quiets, awaiting for their king's words to reach them. As I begin to speak. My family. I come to you today because one of your family members has been captured. Now, I know that you hear me, Shimisuku, the Kyojin, the conqueror of the Serite, talk about family. How dare he? He has taken my family, ripped them from me, my loved ones, my brothers, my sisters, my mothers, my fathers away from me. How can he, how dare he speak of family so callously? Why must I fight for this family? And I answer you, my family, now that I would fight, I would kill, I would bleed my last drop of blood for you now. And becoming one with my empire, you are now my family. You are now a part of the grand Kyojin family. Have you not prospered since then? Have you not wanted for nothing? Have your bellies not been filled each night, and has the wine been savory? That is what you get from being in the Kyojin clan. And because of which we appreciate and love each and every one of you here today. My wife, your sister, has been captured by the enemy. I ask, no, I beg. And just then, I feel the connection between me and Kallum leave my soul. But I don't let it show on my face. My brother is gone. But it's okay. I think to myself, I'm in a void in my mental because I'm having to think about my brother. The connection of my brother's soul is gone, and it's saddening. It saddens me. But the show, it must go on. We have all lost brothers and sisters. I have lost mine. I feel it in my soul, and he would not want us to falter. My family rages when they are slighted. My family takes no prisoners, shows no mercy to those who seek to harm us. Now, my brothers, my sisters, my siblings, I turn around and I unsheathed by Shalom Pakto. I point forward. Let us conquer the Serite together! A still frame pauses on this mountain, of this moment, as you hear the crowd roar. more. Freddie D comes up to me in tears. That was one hell of a speech, sire. If only. Yes, I look into the distance, and as I look into the distance, I still hope that wax comes. Onward.
Wow. That was good. That was
great,
that was
yeah.
good. Yeah, no, that was fuck. Nigga, you killed that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. You killed that shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit was hard.
It
Wow.
was good work.
I was enamored. I was listening intently.
I wanted to cheer when I did.
I did too. I did, but I didn't want to interrupt. I had to let you kick. That was beautiful. Wow. You know, I think if Mei were there to hear that, she would have thought that like slightly less bad of you.
You know, it was recorded.
It was recorded.
It's on SoulTube.
It's on SoulTube. Gotcha. Okay.
Kallum
sure.
cries a single tear from wherever he's currently located, but he doesn't know why.
Yeah. Chitaka just feels like a shiver. Ooh.
Somebody's words have split the heavens. I can feel it. Yeah, that was fire. I mean, damn. Well, the DM's still not back. That was a great speech. The DM's still not back, so it's kind of just podcast season for us now.
Well, Chad, what do you do? How do you feel about that speech? Are you gonna join me or what?
Yeah, you're gonna join the Kyojin clan? Yes or no? Comment below. Leave in the comments. Would you join the Kyojin clan? Let us know. Also, let us know who you know who did it better. Kingdom Hearts or Mei and Chitaka? Let me know.
That's great.
Hmm.
I think a great idea too to kill time would be to like, you know how we never filmed that award show with like
That'd be really funny. Yeah, that'd be really funny.
Let's just
I mean,
start,
well,
like, go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing is like it's a little too late for the because that was a whole like mid season. We how are we feeling now? But now it's at the end. You guys are. I'm gonna be sending the. I guess I can talk about this since we're in mid recording, anyways.
Real
Guys,
quick, before you do that, real quick, can I ask what you meant by the Kingdom Hearts comparison? Were you referring to having an
friendship.
What?
The friendship thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say like having an ostensibly gay relationship between two very important characters, but never saying it explicitly.
Yeah. Yes, Kallum. That is what I meant.
I wasn't Kallum. I'm not using the voice.
Yeah, but that's something something Kallum would say.
Why do you think Kallum says things like that?
Because of the Boondocks thing from the mid-season fucking award thing. That's not out yet. But anyways, yeah, you guys are gonna be getting the award ceremony thing soon. Like at the end of next session, probably.
Nice.
So
That's fair. Can I make predictions for next episode?
Yeah, Brady predictions. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be giving y'all that at the end of the episode, and then 2 weeks after, you guys will have 2 weeks to vote, and then 2 weeks after, I will, I'll host an award ceremony.
I'm gonna vote for Kallum in every category: best character, worst character, straightest, gayest,
both. Yeah, true.
Yeah, best roles, worst roles. Even though that's literally impossible unless I just had completely average roles and so did everybody else.
Yeah,
I'm voting for Kallum in every category. No,
that's valid.
Yeah. I want every award.
Yeah.
But you have to vote Jonty for best accent, right? Or are you still voting Kallum for
best
that?
accent?
I'm voting best accent for Kallum, even though he doesn't have one.
Okay, that's
maybe
valid.
I think not having an accent is the best accent.
What about most Australian? Are you also voting Kallum?
Yes, I'm still voting for Kallum. Yes.
Technically, we all have accents.
This is true.
Actually,
everybody had an accent because it's how you talk to people.
Yes, and we're also all dying all the
Glasses.
time, but we don't usually talk about that, do we?
Yeah, true. It's true. Yeah, that's valid. But yeah, your speech was. I'm still kind of like stuck on it. Your speech was amazing, Quay.
That was a good speech.
It was a really good speech. That was a good speech. It's still it's still rattling around in there.
for real, objectively, most likely to really get into the role play, it's gotta be Quay. Gotta be Quay. Even if Art will still vote Kallum for it.
Actually, I would change my vote if joining the Kyojin clan brings Monty Ohm back to life.
Crazy tangent. Okay, I'm back.
How's it going? Wait, you missed the speech. It was goated.
I know. I
It was a
believe it's good, and I'll
fire-ass
watch it in the
speech.
recording when I have to put it up. I respect it. I can't wait. You say your speech to all of the people. They get a morale boost based off this roll that you're rolling right here. Roll me a +20 charismatic check mixed with your intelligence.
Ooh.
Charismatic check.
Mm.
What is this? D&D?
I know.
I was thinking the same thing.
Nani D&D this guy.
Do I use my fame stat for this character? Fame stat?
No, he's
No.
a 20.
Yeah, you
He
just
said
get a
that
+20 on top of your intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're just charismatic because your speech is impeccable.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Hold up.
His speech was amazing.
Wait.
How did
You
you
gotta
do
add
that?
that stuff.
Hold on.
Yeah, wait, it's all chill. It's all chill.
Wait, I gotta do math. Hold on.
You don't even have to do the math. You can do roll 100 with mod, and you can put number plus number, and it should work. Unless
Really?
it
You can do
somehow
that?
does.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either. This shoes.
Yeah, let me test it. I'm gonna do roll 10 plus 10 plus 10 and press enter. Yeah, see? No
Thought
problem.
you got 100 off. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Yeah. So cool. 143. You speak this immaculate speech. All of the people, they start cheering. They all get +10 all stats. Not yourself,
Oh my
because it'll be different. But they all get +10 all stats. All the generics significantly stronger. You feel a rumbling. A tear opens up in the sky. This giant monolith-like, almost shielded by metal body of this almost hard to tell human-like figure drops from the sky as if to fall on top of the Serite. It gets diverted by Shinsui slapping it to the side. And this demonic Ukitake clashes with him and pushes him back into the Serite. He shoves him back down. The monstrosity crashes forward, miles in front of your army. And a rift opens in the sky as your warriors hit their warriors in this battlefield. Mei flies down, the cloak swirling around her as if living. It grabs onto a couple targets, and her ghost-like blade rends their souls in half.
I will appear, and immediately after killing everybody, I will activate like my half governance, just for the effect of it, and I will say, what will I say? Shit, I gotta think about it. Do I just say the thing? She does have a phrase. I'll just say it. I hit everybody. I swirl in real Metal Gear Solid style, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance style. I slide through and then I stance, gotta hit a nice little pose for it. I'm sure that Jin and Chitaka are like not too far behind, but they're like, damn, how'd she get over there so fast? And I will say, well, now that I'm out, who wants to dance with the devil? And that's the because the arm, half governance is the Devil King. So, yeah. Now I'm here. We're here, and then I will turn around and immediately go. How the fuck did I know you would be involved here somehow? Every time.
Oh my
Every
god. That
goddamn
was so cool.
I don't even work with the fucking the organization disbanded and you're still here.
Yep. They took my wife.
They took
Yeah,
your
I gotta
wife.
go. They took my wife.
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
we gotta go get him.
all
I'm
right.
glad you're here, man. We gotta go get him. They took my wife.
Okay. Yeah, no, I get that. See, I just went I just went through hell for mine and then I point up to Jen.
Oh, hey.
He winks and he nods with 2 fingers off his head like a salute. He teleports in front through an eldritch portal.
I bow. Hey, Jin Sama. I've heard so much about you. I'm so glad Mei Sama has actually been able to get you back from life to life. This is cool. This is so cool.
Thanks, man.
See?
He slaps you on the back really hard, as if like waking you up from a sleep while you're sleeping in his class.
Damn, it's a little bit more high energy, I thought.
He's like,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard a little bit about you, and he hands you a tiny little vial with this like weird spectral goo in it.
Oh, thanks.
Little
drink
present.
that.
Oh, you drink it. Roll me endurance.
This will actually probably be pretty good for him. You've just given him something that might actually help him out. Yeah.
That is
Well, that's-
fine. You drink it. You receive a mild 1-hit barrier around your soul. So that should help if, some guy tries to take advantage.
Yeah. You got your soul fucked up. Remember that?
Yeah, I did. Thanks.
Yeah.
I feel my soul be reinforced. Hey, can I out of roleplay? Hey, can I do anything with my bankai with this or no?
Yeah. You could. Like, in the sense that you could put a shield from soul damage on one other person with the panacea action. That's possible.
Okay.
Well, so, This is a real interesting reunion. Where is? And I start looking around. I go, what the hell? What? I look at Chitaka. I go, hey, come over for a second.
Just then a body comes.
I dropped
Flying.
down.
Whoa,
What?
he had to dodge the body. Whoa!
Whoa!
Crazy.
God damn!
Still
Chitaka,
on the
that-
battlefield.
Is that him? Is that Jonty? They turned him into fucking RoboCop.
Yeah.
G'day, mate.
Hey,
How you
Jonty.
going?
Oh my! Wow. Yeah, he's kind of. Yeah. Are you still Is it like a half thing or is it like a full thing? Robot moment thing. Are we
Jonty-
talking like cyborg or android?
Jonty's like, hold up, and then he just like stretches his drawstrings, like
Oh my god.
just looks down real quick, and he's like, "Nah, we're good."
We're good. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is a half thing. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah, that's understandable.
Wow.
Oh.
Hey.
I had to heal that guy. He got stabbed.
Whoa.
My fault.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
They. Oh damn! I like dodge an arrow. Damn. What are they doing over here? They're terrible. They're terrible shots around here.
Bro. We're trying to have a reunion, guys. Come on.
That's what I'm
Relax.
saying. Come on. I like let a fucking gunshot fly off into the air. That's crazy.
Bunch of fodder ass people just trying to.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That probably could have hit me and it wouldn't matter. Speaking of, so hold on. I just now realized. Wait, Jin. Are we supposed to be? This is. Fuck. Jin, they're not gonna like this. They're not gonna like that we're here. They're not gonna like this. This is the Seirete, I'm like almost certain. Is this damn it
Oh.
looks it is more
Oh,
modern
yeah.
these days.
Oh yeah, this is Seirete. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I've felt this place's energy before. This is oh, they don't like us around here, man. Where is
It's okay. Where we're going, the other people are not gonna be in.
where we're going? Okay. So
So we can go in, do our business, and come right back out. But if anything, I could probably just make a gi guy, right, and mask and put you guys in that gi guy, and then just mask your faces.
no, it's
Right.
fine. I don't need to do all that.
Let's just mess some people up.
That's she's been acting a little different since we entered hell. She got a little bit more energy to her. She has more of a joy for killing than she did before. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Have you guys seen Kallum?
Kallum, he left.
Facing some trials.
Yeah, he's facing some trials.
through
We
some
were in some flames. We were in hell, and then he got his brother Bones said we got a trial to do, and then they went off to somewhere. I couldn't feel their spiritual pressure in hell, so they're somewhere else. Probably like, I don't know, Mundo or something.
They're finding themselves.
You think to that, and we draw back the curtain on what did happen on that slope. Kallum looks at the 3 headstones, and he looks down at his hand and sees a white clawed form. He thinks back and on everything. He says a prayer to his brothers and himself in a way. A large opening opens up, and the hill is scorched clean as he walks through the portal, and he steps out from the sky. Everybody around hears a screeching sound, as if
What?
something's grinding the sky open and tearing it with large hands. And he falls down and lands next to you guys. This white, boned, mantis bear thing with these red vials sticking out of his shoulders and elbows and knees. And the bone-like armor and a large beard, this time white with old age. He looks at you and speaks in a voice you remember.
Hello.
What?
It's been a bit.
Did they whitewash my Iran car?
Well, most Arankar have a lot of white on them anyway, don't they?
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Huh. Wow, you. Huh.
Welcome back.
Yo.
It's good to be back, I think.
Are you like dead or
I
like
don't.
what?
I think I'm the opposite of dead, but not in the sense of being alive.
Undead?
Maybe not quite that either.
He's like in a weird. He's
And
that's some weird shit.
That's what it feels like.
Antithesis of death. That's kind of hard. Not like that. That's so. He's fine apparently, Shimisuku. I guess. So it looks like to me.
Large rhino-like monstrosity flies towards Kallum, but Callum's pauldron on his left shoulder breaks open, and a giant blood-like arm grabs the rhino and crushes it, and then pulls itself back into the crystal-like fixation on his shoulder.
Wow.
That was cool.
I didn't know I could do that.
That let out a lot of spiritual pressure. I think everybody in this area might know we're here.
So we should
Okay.
probably get this done, eh?
It's probably too late. It's probably too late. Wait a second. I just now realized. And then I look over at Shimizuku. And I look over at the Zanpakuto. And I go, Chitaka, do you think... Did he...
I know.
Jonty!
Did I?
He doesn't have it yet, right?
Congrats, Shimisuku. I hold out a fist.
What the world?
Fuck.
I go up to Kallum, my brother, and I think to myself, this is his new form. This is the new Kallum. And I give him a hug. I give this form, whatever this is, a hug. And I turn around without saying a word. Ready for battle. With my blade in my hand.
Okay. So we've got a Rancor with a form I've never seen before. We've got 2 captain level Soul Reapers.
Aw.
And we've got a robot. This is I don't know how we're gonna explain this one. I don't know how we're gonna. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what exactly is going on here, Shimizuku? You kind of didn't fill us in. There's like a war zone here happening. I'm not really sure. I felt the spiritual pressure. There was like a rift that opened. They stole your wife. Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, what are we... Like, what's happening here?
Oh, they...
the right direction.
Oh, yeah. They wanted a thing for my family. They wanted this artifact for my family. And so to get to that, they decided they wanted to attack my folks. And they stole my wife. So now we're getting my wife back. I already saved my folks. I saved my parents already, right? So now I'm just here to get my wife back. And I needed this force to help me because they got a force. Obviously, you see when you look around you on the battlefield, obviously I need to call in my duties, right?
Yeah.
I had to call in every single person I conquered, right?
Yeah, I guess. I get that.
Every able-bodied person I needed. And yeah, that's why we're here. Well, I don't know why you're here. You just kind of fell from the sky, but that's why I'm here.
I felt a rift open. We felt the spirit pressure of a being of great power that may or may not be linked to an organization that I worked with in the past. We're gonna ignore that. And so Jin told me, yeah, that's probably the guy, and I was like, I guess we gotta go. So I cut a whole lot of hell to get here.
Speaking of falling from the sky, Jonty looks at Chitaka and says, "Did it hurt
Oh my god.
when you fell from heaven?"
Actually, it was hell, but, you know.
Actually, it was hell. Yeah, that's kind of. We literally just got out of hell.
Huh.
That's.
So, like, did it hurt when you fell? Wait a minute.
No, it didn't really.
Is it really falling then, or are you like
Jesus.
flying? Are you?
Good lord.
Either way,
man.
you have. the
Come on,
power to
Jonty,
fly.
let's-
He's a robot and he
people.
still can't do any better. Good lord.
He's having a logic. He's having a logic. Fallacy moment. So his circuits are melting.
Syntax there. Jin whispers
slap
to
him.
Mei
Jin
and then
slap him.
says, "Rizless."
Can you slap him for me?
He walks over and he with a screwdriver and he slaps him and then he like tightens a bolt on his shoulder and he goes,
There you go.
"You aren't just a machine. Reach into your heart, find the answer." And he goes, and he pushes you back in as if to try again. And he snaps a take two on him on a thing as he sits on a director's chair. He says,
Yeah.
"Action."
All right, keep it rolling.
All right, so metaphor Fantasio style, he just shoves his hand into his chest to rip out a metal heart.
Okay. Cut. All right. This isn't gonna work, Jen. I don't think this is gonna work.
Yeah, we might need a different actor.
We might need to get a new actor.
Wait. I can do this. Believe in me.
All right.
Kallum, what's your availability looking like? He's not responsive. Okay.
Hold on. I have it.
Okay. All right.
Just give me another shot.
One
Take
more
three.
take.
One
Take
more.
3.
Wait,
Action.
what's going on?
Okay. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna warm up. I'm gonna do my vocal exercises and.
Oh my God, we already
Alright.
started. What are we gonna do with this guy?
You know, it's like $10,000 a minute to pay for all these guys.
Oh my-
You are the most beautiful girl I've ever laid eyes on.
Christ, cornball.
I couldn't be happier than when I'm around you, Chitaka. And this entire journey that we've been on has made me realize just how much you mean to me. And I would do anything for you.
Hold on.
Auntie, that's really nice of you to say, and I think you're really cool and very heroic. But I don't know if I'm ready.
We snap
And
back
cut.
to the reality that is
Cut.
getting turned down.
Okay. Yeah. No. Don't worry, Jonty.
He pats you on the
Maybe next
shoulder
year.
and he says, "There's always more fish in the sea." He
I
walks away.
I go to Jonty and I'm like, after this, hey, you, me, Kangaroo Burger King, and all the Sarate girlies you can get.
I mean, like, just trying to figure out my own life.
You go
Don't worry,
Sarate.
Maya has sisters and friends. Don't worry.
I like Kangaroo Burger King. You got that Sarate Kush, mate?
I already know. Hey, you're at where we grow it. Now let's go kill these guys. I haven't had any blood on my sword for a while. You know what? I just stabbed a random person. I don't know who that was, but I just stabbed him.
Oh my God.
It was, luckily for us, it was an enemy, right?
You should actually roll a D100. Was it an enemy or an ally?
Me?
No. Oh my God.
It was an ally, but it put your point across.
I licked your blood.
Oh my God. Whoa.
I go into battle, bro. I just go into battle.
He lunges
already
forward, going into full battle stance. What do you all do for your full battle stance before the end?
I'll go over to Jonty, pat him on the back. maybe like another time.
Oh.
Moving him along.
Chitaka hears me laughing in her head through the earring.
Her face is like bright
She
red.
didn't say he was like a brother.
Oh. Well, no, she already said that before, I think.
Yeah, but it's been time since then.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
This is Jonty right now. And random stuff.
Jonty's
All right, what does everybody do? What are we doing? What am I
Kallum
doing?
freezes in time because he needs 8 more spells on his spell sheet from those 40 points of wisdom.
Oh my God, you're just like me.
I actually only want 1. I want 1 giant, ridiculous fucking thing instead of 8. That
Wait.
combines elements of things. I'd rather have that. That's cooler. But yeah.
That's lucky. That's lucky. A great idea.
Um.
Well, I'm still thinking. The rest of y'all can decide what you're doing to be cool here. I gotta decide how I'm gonna do this. I don't want to do the thing yet. He told me to do the thing, but I have no reason to do the thing yet. Wait, it's like a spiritual sword that I got, right? It's like a spirit thing.
Yep, it's like a spirit sword. It extends to like 10 feet long.
Oh, it's a fucking. Oh. Hold on, wait, that's so sick. You
can
mean to
your
tell me-
spirit sword to get longer.
Can I still turn it into a gunblade?
Yeah, it turns into like a Gatling-ish thing, but it's a gun.
Okay. Well then I'm gonna do that. Do the stab into the ground, and then I'm gonna pull out my gun. Do the whole, the revolver ocelot. Get it going. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Hear me, Queen of Fate, as I slam the fucking the gun into the hilt and pull the trigger on it. Giant smoke clouds erupt. Giant explosions all around me. You guys can't see me. There's green mist all around. And then as it clears, you see me with, what is it? Said it's a giant fucking gun?
It's a giant Gatling, yeah.
Oh my fucking god. I'm carrying a giant fucking Gatling gun. Just chilling. Kind of like a robot arm with a gun attached. Kind of like Jonty, but with a gun, so it's cooler.
True.
Sorry, Jonty. I probably shouldn't have said that. You just had my fault.
Jonty has not moved from the same spot. He's like robotic, like a statue, just slumped over.
Oh, Jen, you gotta go do the. I think you might gotta check the chip again.
Okay. He walks back to Jonty and he checks him out and he gives him something. He wraps
Oh,
like a red hero cape around his back and he ties it tight.
of course.
He's like, "You can't be a hero in her heart. At least be a hero in these people's hearts."
See, and that's
and he walks away.
And that's the
His
difference
spine
between you and
straightens
him.
up. His spine straightens up. His head turns 90 degrees. And he's like, my people need me.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
And he flies 100 feet into the air.
Wow. Yes, we love it, Common Rider style. Damn. Wait, is what's his name here? Mabaroshi?
Yeah.
Jonty disappears from the campaign.
He flies away.
He just
Flies
flies completely
away.
off
He flies
screen.
back to New Zealand.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, Mabaroshi creates a bunch of apparitions, an elusive landscape. People's terrorized minds as they go insane. They fall to the ground. And he's like,
Wow.
"Come on. You can handle more than that, can't you? Chitaka,
Oh, he's evil.
get them."
He's telling you what
On
to do
it.
now. That's fire.
I'm on it.
That's
You
fire.
disappear from sight as their heads all fly into the sky, lopped off. Infernus burns them away to ash.
Now she's fast now. Wow.
Just kind
Hey,
of
remember-
slide my sword back into the sheath.
Hey, remember when I beat you in a race?
Bet I could beat your motorcycle now. Just smile.
Ding.
Well, I mean, that's not what beat you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kallum lets loose a twin Sero from his shoulders. Made of blood, it rips apart like a water jet through plenty of people in front of him.
Wow. That's impressive.
Huh.
He just has
Didn't do
lasers.
a Sarah at all before.
Yeah, that's new.
And now I can
You-
do two.
Wow. And you don't even have to lift your arms for him. Like, you have laser cannons on your shoulders that shoot arrows. Wow. I just start walking away. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go shoot people now. Y'all got it. Yeah.
Start gunning at people. These spirits, these eldritch spirits, fly out, slicing people to and fro. Jin sits down and pushes up his glasses, pulls out some tea and starts sipping on it. The sky darkens with an eldritch glow as an eyeball kind of peeks through. A guy tries to lunge at him and gets plucked into the sky, and you hear a scream into the distance, and
Oh.
the war seems all in your favor as we fade into a to be continued screen.
Dun, 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 dun.
I hate myself for thinking the exact same thing.
Any words of sign off to the people?
Have a
You
good
know,
time.
I don't have any words. I haven't had any words to end with for the past like 2. I'm washed.
Thanks everybody
Don't
for
confess your
watching.
crushes unless you've rehearsed, kids.
Yeah, be
Subscribe
careful
for-
about that.
or just be like me and be confident and not care.
Find the right time and right place.
Yeah.
Subscribe if Quay's speech was good.
Yeah, definitely do that. Also, tune in for the finale of Bleach next time. And note that we will be coming back with Realms of Chaos 2, even though you might be thinking, where's 1? That was off
Not
stream. It's not super important. It won't come up very often.
Doesn't matter.
There'll be some nods for the players, but otherwise, it's an expansive world. It's all custom stuff. Tune in for that. April 26th.
Real.
Be there. It'll probably be
Probably
uploaded
square.
27th.
Probably, yeah. More than likely.